Hey everybody. All right, so we're going to do my St. Patrick's Day nails. So this is what I came up with. Again, it's simple. I haven't been really in the mood to do anything overly complicated lately. So anyway, this is a really simple idea. It's a very simple way to do it. So bear with me and we'll get started. Okay, so I've got my base coat on here. And I'm going to be using, again, my ABAC palette of colors here. And there's got this really pretty emerald green that I'm going to be using. Let's see if I can bring this in camera so you can see it a little better. So it's this color right here. It's a really pretty emerald green color. So that's what I'm going to start with. And we're going to end up doing probably 2 coats of this. Because it does go on pretty sheer, which is fine, and it kind of gives it a glassy look, I think, so I like that. So that's what we're going to start with here. I'm going to put a little bit more on that one before I put it in get it a little bit darker, because that was pretty thin, so I think I'll go back on that thumbnail. Make sure I get all my sides, of course. Yeah, I'll put a little bit more on that thumbnail. Just a little. Make that a little bit darker for the first coat, and then that way the second coat will be in good shape. So yeah, I'm going to coat all of these, 2 coats. So first coat, then it'll go in and cure for 60 seconds, and then we'll come back out and put a second coat on it, and then we'll do the gold detail, the little pot of gold at the end, or whatever you want to call it. So for our St. Patrick's Day nails. I have been really racking my brain for a while trying to decide what I was going to do, and I finally remembered that I had a container of gold glitter that had some other colors in it as well, and I thought, oh, let's see what I can kind of do with that. So that's what led me to the inspiration for today's manicure, our St. Patrick's Day manicure. So yeah. And yes, I probably should have put this video up last week, but I still hadn't decided what I was going to do yet. So I was still working with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in for 60 seconds, and then we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. All right, so that's coat 1. Now we're going to go ahead and do our second coat. Again, there's plenty of polish in here, so you're not going to run out. It looks like it, but you're not. There's plenty of polish in there. And you can make this as dark or as light as you want, obviously. So it's up to you. So I was just talking to my mom, and she said, oh, I'm going to make corned beef for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm thinking, oh my God, people still eat that? I don't know. Maybe you guys do. I am not a corned beef fan. Yuck is the first thing that comes to my mind. I don't know why I would even want to consider that. Now, you give me a regular brisket, and I'm all over that. But do not give me a corned beef. No way, no how, no sir. So, anyway. So, yeah. Thinking weird. But hey, to each their own. They can do that if she wants. So, my youngest is in Florida this week, or at least for part of the week for spring break. So, which gives me a little bit of cause for concern. But she is staying with a friend, and they're at her friend's grandparents' house. So, somebody is keeping an eye on them. So I was like, okay, I can live with that. Somebody's keeping an eye on you. You're not just out there running around Florida by yourselves as a 19, 20-year-old. Scary thoughts, but grandparents keeping an eye on them. So here we go. All right, going back in for our second 60-second cure. Okay, so that's done. So all right, we're going to mix it up a little bit here. I am going to take my thumbnail and I'm going to add the corresponding cat eye for this. just because I did it on the other nail, and originally I thought, oh, I'm going to do that just on my thumbnail, and then I decided to go ahead and do the whole thing. So, but I really love this cat eye in this because it's got glitter in it as well. So it's not just, I don't know, it just gives a different vibe, I think, than regular cat eye. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to go ahead and cure that one while we work on the others. So, alright, so I'm going to clean this brush off. Now I'm done with it. So what I'm going to do here now with these others is I am going to take a top coat, and today I'm using Model 1s. So I'm just going to take a top coat and then I need a silicone applicator and an ombre brush. And that's what we're going to use. Plus, I'm going to close this up and get it out of the way. Our glitter. I think I got this with my Betsy order back in January. Came in one of the, alleged, well, it wasn't alleged, it was a surprise, lucky bundle or whatever. So I didn't know what I was getting, but this was part of it, so it worked out well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a top coat on this, a nice, good, even top coat, hopefully. And then I'm going to take my silicone applicator here, and I'm going to dip it in the glitter. It picks up real well. And I'm going to put it on the back edge of this nail. So nothing super hard here because I do not have that skill level. And then when I'm done with that, I'm just going to take my ombre brush and I'm just going to kind of pull that glitter up a little bit. Just kind of give it a little bit of, yeah, that's all I'm going to do. And then we're going to repeat that process with the next 3 nails. So I think this gives me a very easy, pretty St. Patrick's Day. It's got the emerald green. It's got the pot of gold at the end. I don't think I could have come up with something better if I, tried. And this was just like, oh, I've got that. Well, we'll try and see what we can do with that. And then, so I thought, oh, let's try it this way. And it doesn't have to be perfect when you put it on there, obviously. And then, like I said, you just kind of rake it up a little bit, pull it up just a little, not a lot. Measure as little as you like. And this silicone applicator, you can take I take a cotton ball or round actually and dip it in a little acetone and it comes right off. All that glitter just comes right off. And if you think you're getting too much in the meantime, you can always clean it off in between as well. And then I just kind of do this to get a little bit of it off, so I'm not getting way too much. But there we go. Pop this back in here. So you can see this glitter will last a long time. I can probably be doing this same exact manicure for probably the rest of my life. I'd never run out of this gold glitter unless I use it for a lot of other things. So, which is possible because it's really pretty. I really like it, but again, I'll just very lightly rake it so you get a little bit of it, coming up the nail there. And then I am going to do the same thing again to even though I did this with the cat eye, because I did it a while ago to the other one, and then I thought, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and add, because I actually had a whole different plan in place until I got started. So that's why I did the thumbnail different. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this in too, so otherwise it won't look quite so, but it will be a little bit different because it has that cat eye stuff on it. break this up again. Now this time, because I'm doing this on a top coat, I'm going to go ahead and cure this for 90 seconds so it gets a good cure, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so now all I'm going to do to finish this off is I'm going to put in a top coat on this to encapsulate all of that glitter I just put on to make sure that it's smooth and I don't have any lot of bumps or anything like that. And then again, cure that all for 90 seconds, and then voila, this manicure is done. I like nice, easy manicures with lots of pop. I really wish I had the artistic skill to do some of that drawing and stuff that I see, but I just don't. So I have to do the easy stuff, and for me, this is about as easy as it gets, because it doesn't have to be perfect as far as, the glitter and everything. So I just encapsulate all this. I've got that good glass looking on the emerald that I really like. All right, 90 seconds it is. Hey, here we go, all done. So I hope you like that. Like I said, I know it's very simple, but literally I racked and racked and racked my brain of something I could do that would be pretty, classy, and still catch the St. Patrick's Day vibe. So any questions, anything like that, please drop a line, drop a note, whatever. I'm glad you're here. Hope to see you again next week. Take care. Stay safe out there. Bye.